Sam and I have been best friends since before I can remember. We became friends because our families are neighbors. We live right across the street from one another, so the memories of our youth are embedded in our neighborhood. When we were born, our moms stopped working and finally became friends. The situation was perfect because Sam, Colin, and I were all the same age, so we could do all the same things. For our moms, this was great. They each had a friend that they could rely on to babysit if they were in a bind, or to join one another on a walk around the block. Our moms even joined the same playgroup. We've always done things together. Some of my most prominent summer memories are driving to Heart's Desire Beach with Debbie, Sam's mom, listening to the Beach Boys and playing in the sprinklers at each other's houses. Sam and I have been friends for all the major events in our lives, but some of my favorite memories of Sam are all the Halloweens we've spent together. My mom and dad would always host an annual pumpkin carving night on Halloween, and then all the dads would take us trick-or-treating, and the moms would go back to their houses and give out candy. When we were younger, we even coordinated costumes. Everyone in my family would agree that Sam is part of our extended family. All of my aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents know Sam and always ask how she is doing. Our families have gone on numerous trips to Tahoe together, and we still joke to this day about how our dads made Colin, Sam, and I slide down Granite Chief at Squaw Valley because our moms wouldn't let them leave us at the bottom, and they just had to ski that run that day. Throughout high school, we've started a new tradition, which really became a tradition by mistake. We've spent every spring break outside of my freshman year vacationing together. 2 years ago, we went down to Santa Monica with my mom. Last year, Sam and I visited my aunt in Florida, and this year we spent spring break in Chicago visiting her aunt and uncle. Although Sam and I are best friends, we haven't always been able to see each other as much as we'd like. Actually, for most of middle school, we saw a very limited amount of each other. Before Drake, Sam attended St. Anselm's School, and I had gone through both Brookside and Whitehill. When I think about this time when Sam and I weren't as close as we are now, I can't help but wondering how I let it happen. Thankfully, high school definitely reinforced our bond. We were finally the best of friends again, and I can't think of too many high school memories that Sam isn't a part of. Colin, Sam, Maddie, and I carpool to school every day, which is something I definitely will miss next year. Sam and I, along with many of our friends, do Big Brothers and Big Sisters every week, and Sam, who also wants to become a nurse, decided to do an internship at Marin General this year after seeing how much I loved it. Even on the weekends, I usually see her every day, at least for a little bit. We go on hikes all the time with her crazy but extremely lovable dog, Allie, and I can always count on her to come with me for last-minute cravings of froyo or the spontaneous trips to the beach. And I love shopping with her because we trade off buying things that we both like, knowing that in the end we will share it. Next year, I'm not only leaving for college, but for a college that's on the opposite side of the country. I know leaving my family will be hard, but it's harder to imagine not living right across the street from Sam anymore. I know that even though we might not be living in the same state for the next few years, Sam will always be a sister to me.